Late in the fourth quarter of the Lakers' win over the Grizzlies, one coaching decision quietly changed everything. With just over 6 minutes left, Redick turned back to Deandre Ayton at center, pulling Jaxson Hayes after he opened the period. Less than a minute later, Redick reversed course, sending Hayes right back onto the floor. From that moment on, the tone of the game shifted. When Hayes re-entered, the Lakers were clinging to a 1-point lead. What followed was their most dominant stretch of the night. Over the next few minutes, Los Angeles ripped off a decisive run, forcing turnovers, contesting every shot, and completely disrupting Memphis' rhythm. The Grizzlies struggled to get clean looks, while the Lakers fed off the defensive momentum to close the door. After the game, Redick was asked why Ayton didn't return. His answer was blunt and revealing. Hayes was simply playing better. There was no hesitation in the response, and the numbers backed it up. Hayes logged one of his highest minute totals of the season off the bench, and his impact went well beyond the box score. His energy, mobility, and defensive awareness stood out in the most important moments. This win pushed the Lakers to an impressive record and continued a trend that has quietly defined their season. When games tighten late, Los Angeles has been nearly flawless. Their success in close contests isn't built on heroic shot-making alone. It starts on the defensive end. Redick rarely gushes about his team's defense, but even he acknowledged how crucial it was down the stretch. In clutch situations, the Lakers have turned into one of the toughest teams in the league to score against. Opponents struggle to hit shots, especially from deep, and turnovers spike when the pressure rises. Redick pointed to the team's ability to get multiple stops in a row and force opponents into uncomfortable half-court possessions. Once the Lakers were able to set their defense, everything slowed down for Memphis. Hayes wasn't the only role player who made a difference. With key starters sidelined, others stepped into expanded roles and delivered. The lineup showed more pace, more physicality, and more commitment to the dirty work. That collective effort mattered just as much as any single adjustment. Redick emphasized that winning basketball can't rely solely on star power. When role players fully embrace their responsibilities, it eases the burden on the team's top scorers and creates balance on both ends of the floor. Hustling back on defense, crashing the glass, and playing with toughness may not grab headlines, but it wins games. This performance was a reminder that for the Lakers, the margin between winning and losing often comes down to effort, trust, and the willingness to ride the hot hand, no matter who it is.